So, the Imaginarium Theater has finally released, and in this video, I am going to show you everything you need to know how to beat this new endgame mode, and what are the best strategies. Now, before we start, I will be talking exclusively about the hard mode. However, anything that I mention for this mode still applies to both easy and normal modes. The difference here is that you just need more characters for the hard mode and a bit more careful planning. Okay, so the first major thing you will need to decide is how to build your cast. You will need a total of 18 units for the hard mode, which I know sounds crazy already, but there is some leeway how you can build a cast. And the first thing you'll notice is that you will have to start this mode with the 6 characters unique to this season: Arlecchino, Toma, Clarand, Cookie, Wanderer, and Farazan. And the thing is, you can use these units as trial versions. So if you don't have them, or don't have them built, the trial versions, in all honesty, are pretty good. Trial Arlecchino has decent crit rate and damage ratio, and she's using Ballad of the Fjords, so if you can, use 3 different element teams to gain that huge EM bonus if needed. Same goes for Trial Wanderer. I mean, he has 70% crit rate and 140% crit damage, which is really nice. And you can pair him with Farazan, although she's only C0, but she can still provide Animo resistance shred with her burst and an attack boost for Animo damage dealers. So just select whichever combo is good for you. You can easily go with all 6 trial units, or just mix them up if you have your own units built from the opening cast. Now, the next big thing to do is to decide what other 12 units to use. You will not start with them immediately, and instead, they will join you randomly through encounters and by finishing fights. And because each season of Theater mode will have 3 element restriction, only units from Animo, Pyro, and Electro can be used. However, you will also notice you can invite up to 4 special guests: Risley, Baiju, Alhaitham, and Sigewinne. Now, my general recommendation would be to get at least 4 meta units. Benny, Fischl, Sucrose, and Xiangling are all perfect here, and if you've been playing the game for a while, chances are you might have them built. Keep in mind, for hard mode, the units need to be at least level 70 if you want to select them, and for example, I still haven't had the time to build my Sigewinne. Oh well. But one major thing to consider would be this button, Invite Supporting Cast. From here, you can select one unit from your friends list, either a special guest star or a Pyro, Electro, or Animo unit to join this game mode. And as you can see, the little number here tells you how many constellations the unit has. So look for highest constellation 5-star unit from friends list to use. Keep in mind, if you play easy or normal mode and use your friend's unit there, you cannot invite any more characters from that friend for the whole season. So save up highest constellation or strongest build units for the hard mode. But yeah, overall, get at least those 4 stars I've mentioned and use whichever units you have built. Like, the hardest combat encounters will be boss fights, and even then, they are not as tanky when compared to Abyss, while other fights are kinda easy in all honesty. And as you can see, the primary antagonists will be the Jade Plume, so Electro Aggravate teams can easily take it down, but even Pyro damage dealers work too. Then next will be the Bishop brothers, who will keep reviving each other if you don't take them both down within a short time frame, so just use whichever team can deal solid damage. And then finally, there's Coppelius. I recommend using Pyro units to quickly take down the Cryo Shield it puts on, and also select a healer if needed. But teams with Chevreuse also work well, since Overload will also shred the Cryo Shield away. And yeah, with that being said, you will at worst case scenario need 11 units from your own roster. You can use 6 trial units and 1 friends unit, so just select whomever seems to be fit for this, and let's take a closer look at this game mode. Okay, so for hard mode, there will be a total of 8 fights. You do 2 battles, then boss battle in Act 1, same goes for Act 2, and then in Act 3, just 1 battle, and then the final Coppelius boss fight. And as you can see in this screen, you can either select the battle or go for other choices, like recruit companions from the 12 units you selected to use, go for a Wondrous Boon, where it will allow you to select one of the buffs for the entire run, such as increasing damage for Bond of Life units, and then there's a Mystery Cache. Usually it's free and gives various benefits, like inviting more units to join your cast or provides chances to earn Fantasia Flowers. Now, Fantasia Flowers is the currency here, and it's used to select the choices on the screen. If you don't have enough of it, usually we'll then go and do a battle, which will earn you some of it. I try to usually save up enough of them to make sure I can keep inviting characters to join my main cast, because there is a vigor system, which means any unit can only be used twice per run before they become exhausted. However, mystery caches sometimes can help restore vigor for the exhausted units, so you can reuse them once more. Also, as you can see here, you can refresh shown events twice, and sometimes you can restore it with mystery caches. Now, looking at the battles, there will be 3 types: normal, elite, and climactic showdown, which will be the boss of the current act. As I said, there's only 8 battles in total to beat this hard mode, and when inspecting the battle conditions, you can see how much Fantasia Flower you can earn by fulfilling the conditions. There's also this star challenge. Honestly, I have no idea what benefit it provides, because all you have to do is just finish the 8 battles to claim all the rewards. So I am guessing this is more for just the bragging rights, and that's about it, since it will display how many star challenges you earn from the current season, and the maximum is 8. But yeah, I highly suggest to use weakest units, or at least teams with least amount of synergy, for normal and elite battles, and then save up the vigor of your strongest units for boss fights. That's where you want to make sure to have a meta team, or at least a team with good synergy. For example, the first regular battle, I usually like to use Wanderer, Farazan, Cookie, and Toma, while saving up Arlecchino's and Cloran's vigor. Oh, and you can also check out the stage effects here. Most of the time it will be some annoying thing like hazardous attack that will persist in the stage, but it's like, whatever. Now, going back to Fantasia Flower management and which events to select, I really recommend to first make sure you always keep inviting the units to your main cast, because it is possible to run out of units for the battles if they are all exhausted and have no vigor, and this could end your run. Because the thing is, even if the battles are easy, you must select 4 units to start the battle, so keep that in mind. And overall, I highly recommend to always select companion events whenever they are available, provided you have enough Fantasia Flowers. But if you have like 7 or 8 units midway into the run, sometimes it's good to go for maybe 1 or 2 Wondrous Boons, since they can provide strong buffs. And of course, mystery caches are usually free, grab that event always. And for rare mystery caches, they cost 40 flowers. I would say they're a bit of a gamble, and I would save up the flowers for companion events. But sometimes, these rare caches can allow you to add or revive exhausted units with 2 vigor. But all in all, try to complete the battles with bonus challenges to gain more flowers, since that means you can select more events. But as long as you can just beat the battle, you're gonna be good. Since to claim all the rewards, you just need to beat the 8 fights. Doesn't matter if you completed star challenges or bonus challenges of each fight. Now, there are one-time clear rewards and then season rewards. For season rewards, you will notice these coins you can get. Each season, you can obtain at most 3 of them, and then talk to Wolfie here to unlock new poses for select units. However, since you can only get 3 coins, there are more poses than coins, so choose carefully. And yeah, that's pretty much Imaginarium Theater. If you have any questions or want to share your own tips, make sure to leave a comment. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the like button on this video. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.